Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Build It with Smith. I'm your host Smith and I'm playing SimCity Buildit. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at the Spring Awakenings, new buildings that they've released for a limited time, and we're going to check them out. Hey folks, if you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button and the bell next to it so that you can be personally notified when I upload new content. So let's take a look at what they're offering. Alright, so starting about right here as part of this release, or I don't know if you would call it an update or what, but there's a couple of things here. We've got an old farm. We've got a sheep field. I guess I should show you the details. So this is something we can definitely buy. It only costs 12,000 simoleons, and whoops, we don't want to buy it yet. And it gives us about 2% population boost, but you know, only 2%. What do you expect? It is a old farm, okay? Maybe a new farm would get you a bit more of a boost. And we've also got the sheep field, 10% boost there, 16 keys. We can do that. As you can see, I have been farming keys. 120 cash, we can do that as well with the horse ranch. I wonder how big that is. It's a pretty nice size. And we've got a small campsite, only for 2 keys, so that's definitely something that we can get down with. And then we got a campsite, the regular campsite, I guess. I wonder how big that is. For 40 cash. So we can actually buy all of this because folks have been so gracious not to break the bank. But I guess I should let you guys know that there has been some major changes to the city from the last time you checked in, and let me tell you what happened. I went on a business trip and I was on a plane for several hours and in an airport for several hours and just off away on business for several days. And so during that time I decided that I thought I could do better with my current layout. So here's the new deal. I will put up, just so you can see the comparison here of my old city, or maybe you can just go back and watch the other video, but I changed some things around. But check it out, I think it's going to be a lot more effective. So if you're new to my city, I'm trying to cut down on traffic here, so you would come in and you would either go to the left or right. If you work in one of these factories, it's going to be a straight way direct to the industrial zone, which I'm also going to change to, but that's another story. And then if you go to the well, let's see, the next thing is if you go straight, look at how I have these roads going. So very limited intersections here. You go to the left or right here. Let's say you go to the right and you pass these buildings. I got an epic project that I epically failed, so we'll have to get back to that. And then we've got you know, this little curve around here, and then you know, you can get on your way out. Now if you want to get a little bit further in, you would take that left and then you would go directly past this airship hangar. I don't know, there's no significance for the airship hangar, I just click that. We got the golf course here. We do have both golf courses, but I don't know if I'm going to put them together, or that was a whole nother, you know, thing that I went through. But anyway, yeah, so you're still going here, and then you can loop around to the back end of the city and go all the way around, and everything is all connected there. So you know, so let me break it down for you. What I plan to have over here obviously is buildings. I've got all my service building, or no, not the service buildings, the what do you call these? Stores? Have a brain fart here. Anyway, these stores are all right here next to the beach, of course. Why wouldn't you want them there? And so those are all there. And you know, I've had a couple people in these houses say, oh, we really appreciate being right next door to the furniture store, or right next door to the donut shop and things like that. So that's working out. We've got a couple of upgrades. Oh, and this is going to go to the contest of mayors, which I'm doing here. And on the leaderboard, let's see, number 5, so that's not bad, but my league is at the bottom, the neighborhood league. You gotta know that is the bottom of the bottom. One day, hopefully, I will get up to Megapolis? The Megapolis League. And hopefully win that $2,000 cash, 250 platinum keys, and all that other stuff. But right now, we're starting from the bottom, and we're not doing too bad. You know, let's take a look at the leaderboard here. The top person has 20K, so I'd have to work a bit to get them. But this is actually my first contest of mayors. So, you know, if this is your first video, let me just say that I played this game when it first came out, and I have recently gotten back heavily involved with it. So let's go ahead and I thought there was something else I can upgrade. I think I need to upgrade 2 buildings. So is that right? Or okay, I accomplished that. So there's that. Let's see. Earn 4 golden keys in 2 days for 1,600. I wonder if I should do that one. That would take like maybe 4 shipments. What do we have here? Do I have some of this stuff? Oh, you know what? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go ahead and kick this one off. Try to get this 16 plumb bob. 1,600 plumb bob. So we can say hello to that. And we can, oh, there's a lot of these. Go ahead and start cooking these. We can, hello, morning coffee. We can go ahead and click on that one. And it looks like we got just enough. Great foresight, Smith. We got just enough to start making these cements here. Just enough. No, not exactly. So we'll just, how many of those did I need? I forgot already. So we need 2 more. 2 more minerals. Yeah, may need more later. It's always a good deal. I'm getting a strategy here, guys, because you know, it's good to have a strategy, especially when you plan on farming. And as I know more, I'm going to let you know which strategies work out for me. And what I'm talking about is, you know, a nightly routine, like stuff you probably want to put in your factories, things that take several hours, and things that you are typically going to need throughout the day. So I'm kind of getting, you know, some things going. But with the contest of mayors going on, I don't want to clog up my city storage, because a lot of times they'll have you make, you know, 50, you know, of an item, 50, you know, let's just say flour bags or something. And so I'll need those slots. So right now, I'm just kind of chilling. But anyway, what are we talking about here? Back to the spring stuff. So I don't really know where I'm gonna put these. I mean, if you're thinking in a city, see, I try to put myself in the city. I try to imagine that I'm these guys right here coming onto this bus. I'd be coming onto the bus, and so these are, or where are these buses going, by the way? They look a little, are they going to the, I do have a, oh, okay, wrong turn, where'd they go? Stop. I did have the, oh, here you go. Yes, the London bus terminal. That's what I was thinking, because, you know, it's red and the buses are red, and that kind of makes sense. And it disappears. Interesting. Yeah, so basically, I try to imagine that I'm living in the city, right? So I kind of want it to make sense to me of, look at this neat little design going on here. Yeah, I really like this one. Out of a lot of decisions to make while rearranging my city, I do like the way that it finally turned out. However, let me just say that I will kind of be mixing buildings. Like right now, this doesn't really work. The buildings are just kind of like all blocking the view. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna move some of these buildings around so that we have a nice little what do you call it? A nice little skyline. You know, not everything kind of just clumped together. So we're gonna mix some buildings up, and I've got several that could use some upgrades. But you know, like, so for instance, little houses like this, we're gonna keep these. You know, maybe this is, I'm thinking, you know, right over here is probably going to be a nice little neighborhood for just plain Jane houses, you know, and that sort of thing. Maybe over here a little bit too. And then we're going to have like these size apartments. Well, what would you call these? Not duplexes. Maybe they're condos, or what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember, but we'll just say condos. I think condos are usually taller, or maybe not. Lofts, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, so yeah, right along here. But we're gonna fill this whole thing up though with houses. I just kind of stopped because I wanted to try the contest of mayors deal out, and like I said, I am going to be moving. Not really moving the industrial zone, but kind of like rearranging it differently. I try to have a little design going on here, and it kind of works, but I got to the point where I'm going to need more factories, so that's going to move things along a little bit. So we'll get to that at some point. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's just buy some of these things, and see what it's all about. Here.
Show me kinda.
Show me. All right, so we got the old farm. That's going to cost us 12K. It's no problem. The old farm is going to be right here for now. Okay. Then we've got the sheep field, obviously. So I'm going to spend some keys. Now let's see. Let's make sure I have enough keys. Yeah, I got enough. All right, so we're going to spend some keys here. We only got 3 days to do this, guys. So it's like now or never. So we've got these items now. We got the sheep field here, dropping 16 keys on that. What about the horse ranch? It's going to cost us 120 cash. But guess what, baby? We're balling. Hold on, we're balling. Okay, and then we got 2 keys for the small campsite over there, and then the last one we got the campsite. So obviously I kind of just threw everything down, and it doesn't really have you know, a lot of doesn't really have a lot of purpose at where it's at, but we're just gonna put it down right now. Obviously a lot of these things could help boost population and things like that, but I mean, we could probably just put some things like over here. We do have all this open, and if I can get this, I guess it's not going to turn or nothing like that. But I mean, realistically, you really wouldn't have a bunch of cool buildings next to a sheep field. So that's kind of what we're talking about there. But for the sake of boosting population, which is going to get us more simoleons over time until we do figure out what to do with it, we're just going to put it right here. So it appears that these guys don't really need to be attached to roads. which is opens up a lot of opportunities. And so we're gonna go ahead and place these over here. And you know, this is just gonna be the other side of the tracks. You hear about that? The other side of the tracks sometimes. So this is the other side of the tracks where there's some farming going on. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we just moved it over there. Of course, like I said, it's not gonna stay there. But that did get us up to... Oh, of course I will rate it later. But I will rate the game. Yes. So here we are. We've got... Whoa, look at these guys. Look at those sheep. Who's chasing them? Is that a wolf? Is that a wolf chasing them? Let me zoom in a little bit more. Something's chasing them. Maybe it's like a sheepdog or something. It's hard to tell. And then we got some horses over here doing tricks. We like it. And other things. Alright, so that's that. So anyway, I guess I'll sell you this paint. Stop bothering me about it. So anyway, did we send this off? Oh no, we got a few more hours. So yes, we will send off that shipment, and we will start trying to get those 4 keys. And on the next episode, we'll probably talk about what we're going to do with these massive buildings and how we're going to kind of spread it out so that it's not blocking the views and things like that. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and we'll be back for the next video. If you're playing SimCity, I would like to come visit your city and raid your trade depot. So in the comment section, don't hesitate to drop the name of your city in, or if you have any questions or stuff like that, feel free to comment as well and like the video. See you guys later.